So there's a link down below that I want you to check out because the foreign minister of Russia is actually addressing the UN, and he is giving them receipts about what the West did to cause all this. Because the West is the one that's responsible for this whole war and stuff like that. Because I found it kind of strange that obviously Russia and Ukraine have relations with one another, and the separatists or rebels are the ones that are causing the problems, and the Russians are coming in to help the Ukrainian government stop these rebels. But the West is making it seem that Russia is behind these rebels, and the Russians are coming in and invading and helping them. But you have to ask yourself, who benefits from this war? Not the Russians, because it looks bad, right? If Russia is invading Ukraine and then, destroying buildings, that looks bad. That looks so bad. And you have relations with these people, and you want to continue to have relations with, and you're beating them up. That doesn't make any sense. Now, EU and NATO, they want to take Ukraine away from Russia. They benefit from this war, not Russia. Who benefits from this war? You have to ask yourself that. And also, you have to listen to both sides of the story. Everybody's listening to what the West says about Russia. You have to listen to what the Russians say, and then you have to make your determination. Or else you'll just believe everything that the West says, and Russia just is the bad guy all the time. But if you really think about it, no, Russia is not the bad guy. That's why they're not really concerned about these sanctions that much, because they know that this is going to get resolved, because they have receipts. They know what's going on. They know what the West did, and they're definitely going to fight back. If it comes to international crime, war crimes and stuff like that, they're definitely going to fight back. And especially, if you really think about it, this is the same thing that they did to Hitler. They played the same game with Hitler, because Hitler went in to Poland, and it's not that the rest of the world knew what Germans, because Germans were being attacked in Poland, and Hitler went into Poland to stop it, because the international community wasn't concerned about stopping it, so he went in himself to stop it. But then they said that, oh no, you invaded Poland, we're going to get you. You know why I invaded Poland. Don't act like you don't know why I invaded Poland. We don't care. We're coming after you. And it's the same thing with Russia, right? The US or the West, they are the ones that caused all this commotion in Ukraine. And it started there. And then all of a sudden they're coming in to stop it. And they're like, oh, no, you're invading. You see? Same game. And then all of a sudden, Hitler is the bad guy, and then Russia is the bad guy. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if actually Russia gets so upset, because Russia was involved in actually blaming Germany, blaming Hitler for all these atrocities, all these problems. I wouldn't be surprised if Russia gets fed up and you know what? We're going to spill the beans and tell the truth about what really happened in World War II if you don't back off. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm getting off track. I shouldn't have mentioned Hitler. But anyway, just listen to what he's saying, and then make your own determination. Listen to both sides and make your own determination. And watch the UN. They walked out. I'm going to give you a link to that. They walked out. It's ridiculous, because they know what he was saying is true. Just listen to what he says.